Hey, hey, how you doing? I have been trying to send the same 3 text messages. It's still not gonna send. I think it's my phone. I just bought a new one, so yeah, I'm gonna step into. My phone is still only 3 years old. I say only 3 years old, but yeah, but something is up because these messages are not going. So, anyway, how you doing? Welcome to episode 12 of Crocheting and Conversation. FPS is back, y'all. FPS is back. I don't know what it is, and I don't know how to fix it. Anyway, well, I can't talk with something in my mouth, can I? Let's see where we left off. My little extra stitches are gone already. And I swear, this sits right here. It sits right here until the next crochet in the conversation. I don't know what happens while it's just sitting there. Anyway, this is where we left off. Ooh, where it's not really fitting in the frame unless I could scoot it back further, but if I scoot it back further, I can't see if anybody comments and talks to me. Which, how fun would it be? I need my talkers back because y'all are a quiet bunch. Anyway, I decided to talk about, what's good on TV. What are we watching? Let's take notes, I posted on my page about, oh no. Oh, sorry. I posted on my page about the long. And see, it's not a message. I bet it's just the notification that my text didn't go through. That's all it is. And then it just went through. I've been trying, I'm telling you. I sent it at least 4 times. Anyway. Yeah, I posted on my page that The Long Kiss Goodnight was on Paramount, which of course I had to watch because I love that movie. When I say that I have, what is this stitch, y'all? What's that for? Oh, got it. The part, one part that cracks me up is on when they're outside of Devil's, I think, the farm. And Mitch, he sings everything so he can remember if he did the stuff or not. And he was like, dun 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 dun, got me a handgun, dun 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 dun, and a rifle too. Dun 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 dun. Anybody F with Mitch? He knows just what to do, 'cause I'm a bad mother. And then right after that, the dude rolled up on him with the gun because he wasn't paying attention to his surroundings. Oh my gosh, Samuel L. Jackson in that movie tickled me so much. And them outfits, I know he had to love. Oh my gosh, he had to love putting on those clothes. Or when he was like, I'm not talking about the linen. Oh gosh, hold on. Listen. For the people who really be paying attention to the crocheting. When he said, I'm not talking about the linen. What the lyrics was, I'm not talking about moving in. Oh, also, on Paramount as well, I believe, was The Equalizer, the first one. Now, I'm going to just go and say it. I had never seen the Equalizer movies. And then at one point, Hulu had 2 and 3, but they didn't have one. So it was like, I didn't want to watch 2 or 3 if I hadn't seen the first one. So I didn't watch them. But I did find The Equalizer Part 1, number 1 from 2014 on Paramount. So I watched that. It was pretty good. It was like, I guess the difference between that and the TV show, like in the movie, they're coming after him for reasons. Whereas in the TV show, you know, Queen is helping these people who contact her who need her help. Like in the movie, people, they need help. I don't know that they contacted him, but it's like stuff that he found out about, and he's just kind of like a secret guardian angel helper person. But anyway, then I watched the second Equalizer movie on Hulu. It's on Hulu. I gotta find the third. I gotta see where it is. See, I said I'm about to just go back to, I'm gonna get me a VHS player. I still got VHS movies. With one of the, I'm gonna get the Duo, because I had the Duo at one point, the VHS and DVD player. So I can just watch what I want to watch when I want to watch it. You know what I mean? That's what I don't like about all this newfangled stuff. Oh, also, one of me and my friends' favorite movies from high school. I mean, it's when we watched it in high school. The movie actually came out in 1959, called Imitation of Life. I don't know if y'all have seen that gem, but it is one of my favorites. Imitation of Life is about a girl who is mixed, but she can pass for white. Her mom is black, and it took place in the 50s. Yeah, so that was the Imitation. I also learned the reference to Sandra Dee, because I mean, you always hear about Sandra Dee on Grease. You know, look at me, I'm Sandra Dee. But yeah, Sandra Dee plays one of the characters on Imitation of Life. And she is kind of like she's the perfect daughter. Anyway, what else? Oh, Red, Retired and Extremely Dangerous. I only seen the first one with Bruce Willis and Morgan Freeman and Helen Mirren, and oh my gosh, I cannot think of the other guy's name, who's all part of the team. I love that movie. I actually just watched that this evening before doing this. Red 1 and 2 are on Netflix. On Netflix, another show that's good, and I posted about that, is Sprint, and it's talking about the sprinters of the 100 meter and the 200 meter races. So it's the they cover them doing the world championships and the Olympics. No, I think just the world championships. So it's got like Sha'Carri Richardson, Sharika Jackson, Noah Lyles, this guy Zarnell. I can't think of his last name because I kept saying his name was like Varnell Hill, and so of course that's the name that's sticking to me. That makes me think about that episode of Martin. I'm chilling on Varnell Hill, 'cause this. Oh gosh. Anyway, what else am I watching? Is It Cake? I liked the show Is It Cake, and they're on season 3. That's on Netflix, and for it to just be a show about hyper realistic cakes, it is stressful. And it's funny because one of the judges said it too. She was like, this is stressful. Trying to pick who, which is cake of these. So they take like an item and the contestants have to duplicate it with cake. And then they put the cake and they call them decoys. So it's the cake and 2 decoys and you have to pick which one. And they give you a time limit, which is mostly like 20 seconds, to decide, which one is cake and which one is cake is basically when you have to decide. And it is stressful. It really is. But it's good. I did pretty good on this last episode. So, pat on the back. Pat, pat on the back. Pat on the back. Ooh. Pat on the back. Okay, let's not do that. Let's see, what else? On YouTube, earlier this year, I discovered a couple shows, one of which is called The Blessing Boys. And it's a guy, it's a man and his 3 sons, and they find like these yards that are in horrible condition and need some TLC. And they do free lawn service. They clean up the yard. And I mean, like, any trash, debris, they cut it. They cut down trees. If necessary, they trim bushes. I mean, and it's like, each episode is like 30 to 45 minutes usually. Because they show it. And if you're into just like watching something, and it doesn't take a lot of brain power, and it usually makes you feel pretty good at the end because the people are so excited. And just, yeah, that's one of those shows you can do where you can just kind of zone out, and then you have like the sound of the lawnmowers that you're just like, And especially if it's a huge yard, they got the lawnmower that you sit on, and they up the speed, so it's like flying. It's hilarious, but it's good. But oh my gosh, so listen, there is a show on there called, I keep forgetting, sorry. There is a show on there on YouTube called Scamfish, and it is talking about people who meet these people on the internet, and they're sending them like money, like real money. And these are people that they have never met. Sometimes they've only talked via like Messenger, like Instagram is mostly where it is, and the DMs, sometimes on the phone. But they're always in some kind of dire situation where, they can't talk on the phone often. Or, hey, I'm making an Afghan. Hold on, let me show you in a second. Just finishing this section. Yeah, I've been working on it for a little bit now. And it's a big granny square because it's easy to do in chat. And also I've decided that it is my my prayer blanket, my blessing blanket. So by the time I finish, it'll match my my living room will match, and I'll have like all my stuff set up to lay this across the couch, and it'll be my throw in my fully furnished living space. So yeah. But I'm talking about what we're watching on TV, our streamings. And I was telling them about this show called Scamfish. And yes, and so it's like, okay, you know how if you're on Instagram or maybe even TikTok, and somebody, follows your page, and eye roll, you decide to follow them back. And so next second, they're in your message box, in your DMs, asking something silly. Like, I've had them come in there and they be like, hey, what's your name? And I don't know if y'all know, but all of my handles is my name. So, yeah. Or they be like, oh, you're so beautiful. Can I get to know you? No. Or they start liking pictures that are from like 2012. Why are you going back that far? Like, what is the deal with that? But anyway, these people on the show fall for it. And, they're going back and forth. And by day 3, this other person is calling them baby. And, I just feel so close to you. And then there's like all these reasons why they can't see each other in person. A lot of times the people in the military, the scam people, they're in the military. All they have are pictures in uniform on their page. And it can go for like years, months to years. And these people are sending them like hundreds of thousands of dollars and not thinking anything of it. Like, if somebody decides, I need your help, because of course there's always a problem. I need your help. One of the things, and I'm so sorry I keep doing that. I don't know where that new laugh came from. But one of the things is a guy, he was like a pilot in the Army or something, and he was ready to retire, but he had to pay like all this money to so that he could retire. And so this lady actually thought she was like sending him all this money to retire. And then, then he needs a flight home, and then these different things are happening, or, I got pulled back in, or I needed to buy medicine for something, like now you don't have health care, but the money is always like sent like on prepaid debit cards, gift cards. The crazy thing is, this one guy who was in the Army, in the middle, he was deployed, but he kept having her send him, what are those things? Video game cards. So he could buy video games. It was so weird. And these people are just like, but I felt so close to them. I knew there was a connection. And oh my gosh. And almost every time when they do all the research, it's coming out of Lagos, Nigeria. It's so weird, y'all. But these people, they're supposedly on the show because they feel suspicious, and want to make sure, and then when the people tell them, they don't believe them. So I'll be like, but it's something entertaining to watch, because when the men like get caught up, and it's always like a woman who is partially dressed, of course, and all of her pictures are like that, so you just never have on clothes. Oh my gosh. It's something to watch. Scamfish, y'all. It's called Scamfish, and yeah. What are y'all watching on the shows? On any of the platforms, really, the platforms, the streaming sticks. What's out there? Let's discuss. Share and share alike. I feel a melody inside my heart. finished another skein. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. Wish I had a bell. More cowbell, more cowbell. Yay. Here's another one. Here's another one. Another one. All right, anyway. I still didn't bring no scissors in here. So, let's have lots of little things to snip when this is done. We're just going to get this kind of Dang it, went too far. I knew I was going to do that too. Even though I really tried not to. Trying to get it tight, but close to the ends, so I don't have so much. It's fine. I'll cut it later. Whew-wee. Anybody still watch like live TV? I really can't tell you the last time I watched live TV. Well, besides that debate, but I mean like TV shows in real time. Like, I don't know how many people still actually have cable. I know a couple people, but there's also the option of the antenna. And then I think Paramount has it where you can watch their stuff live. And Hulu, they did that with the debate. I don't know if they do it all the time, because I guess Hulu is a lot more channels. Oh, another thing I watched, The Bear, which I wasn't sure about at first, because I was like, why is it called The Bear? And it made me think about, I mean, you know, a bear. I didn't understand. But no, I watched it. It is awesome. If you're into like really great acting, really great directing, really great, I'm calling it staging, I guess, because of, you know, I'm a theater person, but blocking. Oh my gosh. Hold on. When it's on my back. How they have them like standing, and it is awesome. I mean, it is good. And I found out that Jamie Lee Curtis won an Emmy for her part in it. She deserved it, okay? She plays the mom, the bear's mom. And I mean, if anybody's wondering, well, all of the kids are called the bear, or called Bear, because their last name is converSATE. And they call him, the bear. But, oh my gosh, she played the mom. I ain't seen crazy played like that in a while. She is very, she has to have, the mom has to have some kind of undiagnosed mental disorder. But no, the bear is good. I love all the characters on there. But one of my favorites is Marcus. He's the pastry chef. Yeah. And Tina, oh my gosh. Does anybody watch The Bear? Yeah. I loved watching the evolution of Tina. Then Tina basically had her own episode in season 3. I loved that. Just seeing where she had come from. She had never even been a chef. She was corporate, you know? Corporate, we were 1 year away though. Oh my gosh. Have you considered all kind of stuff? Like, you'd be like, what are my other talents? Because I got to get out of here. Although that wasn't the case. She got laid off unexpectedly with a whole bunch of people, because That's what happens. They be out like, teamwork and want you to take one for the team. But soon as something go down, we need money, they are, boy, you be the first one out, even though you the one that's doing all the work. Anyway, because that ain't what we're talking about today. Let's see. What else? Oh, Unprisoned. Yes. Love Unprisoned. I have a very big crush on Delroy Lindo in anything that he plays. And my gosh, him and doggone, I don't know what that sound meant. Nothing looks like it's happening. So we're just going to press forward. Keep on trucking, baby. Keep on trucking. But yes, him in Unprisoned and, what is the other one? The Good Fight. I could watch that man act all day and all night. Yes. Let's see. What else? I think that's all. I mean, that was a lot, honestly. Because, like, when Unprisoned came back on, I had to go back to season 1. I felt like it wasn't off. And I felt like it was off for longer than just the, working on the next season kind of thing. I feel like it was off for longer than that. So, yeah, I went back to watch season 1 before watching season 2. And, oh, my gosh, John Stamos, if he didn't crack me up, Uncle Jesse clowned so bad in Unprisoned, y'all. If you haven't seen it, I mean, he was hilarious. He definitely was giving, like, Jeff Goldblum vibes. Oh, my goodness. But, yes, if you haven't watched Unprisoned, you should watch Unprisoned. And if you haven't watched The Bear, watch The Bear. And something I've been thinking about going back to watch again is Little Fires Everywhere. But I don't know. I might watch it before the shows come back on for the season. This is September. This is the weather's changing. Foods are changing. You might pull out more soups. And the fall seasons are premiering. I think, a lot of the shows are getting back into, premiering in September as opposed to coming out in late October and then going on break in November and then coming back in February. It's like, y'all taking breaks before y'all even get up there good. I mean, what you breaking for? What you breaking for? Yeah. I feel like I might go to bed early tonight, y'all. gosh, I'm on the last one. Yep. I'm finished too. This is where we're looking to meet. Just end it there. I finished a row and it's still not quite it's giving lap blanket. It ain't, you know, we needed to cover some stuff for when it gets chilly in the winter. So we'll go a little longer. But yeah, thanks for hanging out for a little bit. I wish more people had shared what they've been watching. I'm gonna watch another episode of Is It Cake? And then I'm calling it a night. All right. Good night. Good night. Good night. Ooh, good night.